Happy spring, happy March, everyone. Just taking a moment to talk to you and just share some perspectives about the springtime. We've officially entered March, and this is a season, a month that's often windy. And I know my birthday is the very beginning of March, and I always got kites for my birthday, which was always fun to go out and ride those currents. So in the traditional medicine system of Chinese medicine, the springtime correlates with the direction of the east. And that is the direction of the new day rising, the rising sun. And all things beginning. We call it the wood element. And the wood element is a part of the 5-phase theory or the 5-element theory. And it signifies that the beginning of spring pertains to these two organs, the liver and gallbladder. And it's the wood element, and the wood is all about growth and strategy and making a plan and really having a clear vision. And so this is a great time to do a spring reset, to do a spring cleanse, detoxify, not only supporting the liver and gallbladder, but all the other eliminatory organs, the digestive system, the bowels, the kidneys, the skin, the lungs. And we may have accumulated some heavy sensations over the winter. It could be eating heavier foods that are denser. Maybe it could be more meats, more oils. Not everyone does that, but some people find that springtime, it takes a little bit to get moving. Like I said, especially if people have eaten a little bit heavier over the winter, or maybe haven't eaten that well, just maybe out of anxiousness or out of emotional eating patterns. We're all prone to kind of sometimes, not being able to be on top of our game, so to speak. We make choices just in the moment. They're not always the best, but, we're doing our best. And so when the warmth comes, when the new season comes, it's really a good time to assess, what do we want to bring in to this next cycle, this next phase. So as much as we can take care of ourselves now, it's really going to reflect our health in the summer. And as I work a lot with the nervous system, the liver system, the liver organ, and not only the Western concept of the liver, but the other mental, emotional aspects, as we refer to in Chinese medicine, has a lot to do with the nervous system. And so if people experience emotional overwhelm, chronic anxiety, feeling unsteady, this is a great time of year to calibrate, to eliminate the excesses and to lighten up. And so just a great time. So get outside, move your body, do some breathing practices, drink more lemon water, eat more bitter greens, dandelion. There's going to be some different greens in the farmers markets, different greens that are coming up in the woods, maybe in your backyard or in a wild meadow. If you feel good harvesting any of the wild herbs, we don't have to always go to the exotic, salad bar. Sometimes eating wild food sometimes is the best medicine. So wherever you get your bitters, your sour foods, great time. Kombucha, apple cider vinegar, chicory leaf, as I said, dandelion leaf. And it's a great time for those spring roots as well. Burdock root, dandelion root, yellow dock root. And traditional, Western herbalism, they would call these the blood purifiers or the alteratives. And so red clover, chickweed, cleavers, really we want to support the lymphatic system. And it doesn't have to be complex, just starting simple. So we're all in this together. And, we don't have to do this alone. Certainly it's much harder. If we want to go far, we got to go together. If we want to go fast, go alone. But let's go far. So just stay tuned. And if you need support, don't hesitate to reach out. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful scenery here. This is in Panther Town. Just taking a moment to slow down, to really tune in instead of being so in my thoughts thought I would take a stroll here and really practice, different levels of awareness and perception. There's a lot we can tune into when we're not in our heads. So get out on a trail, find a green space, and go play.